Oh my God. It's the Show Feed podcast. I'm Stu. This is Foot Model Pretty Mixxed. Back
Hey
again.
y'all.
I want to start off asking you, because I've been asking a few models this question.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first foot fetish related experience like? Can you describe it? Can you remember it?
Um.
Was it like a session or was it like a boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, it was probably from like my ex.
Okay, and what
Yeah,
was
he had a
that?
fetish.
Did he just start sucking your toes out of nowhere? Was it like
Um.
this was like a during intercourse type shit?
Yeah, like during sex, and then like I gave him my first foot job.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Were
like by
you
accident though. We were like laying on the bed like opposite ways,
okay?
And then like he just kind of like put my feet on there, and then just kind of like, and then I just kind of did it.
Okay. And he had a real foot fetish, or was he just
Mhm.
like? Were you good at doing foot jobs right off bat, or was it like?
Um, I feel like I'm naturally a pleaser.
Uh huh.
So I feel like I was, but I feel like I definitely have gotten better over time.
Okay. And
Yeah, for
you're like
sure.
a pro now.
Some may say.
Okay. Are there any other What was your first session like then? What was your
That's
first?
such a good question. Not you. You got your questions ready this time.
I had my questions ready last time. What the hell? That's
No, these
crazy.
are good ass questions.
That's crazy.
So my friend,
Uh,
she's a retired model. Um, we basically like did doubles. My
okay.
first time ever doing sessions, like we did doubles. And yeah, it was a great time.
Y'all did so was it like one of y'all was getting worship, the other one was getting a foot job, or
So yeah, like since she was the more experienced one, I feel like just she just naturally was doing more of the work. But like I was still
okay?
doing my little one too. But yeah, it was a great I had a great experience like my first time doing sessions.
Was that awkward?
No, not really, no. I guess I'm just like pretty laid back.
Yeah, you're just
So
open to doing stuff like that.
and I'm not really too judgmental, so it was just like it was a little shocking,
Mm-hmm.
like just how like easy it is, and like
Yeah,
how it just flows. Like, you would think like it might be a little awkward, but no,
yeah.
it wasn't. So
So
just
you
got
had
lucky,
you
I
had
guess.
encounters like this before you started doing sessions, like threesomes or whatever.
Nah, not really. No.
What the hell does not really mean?
Not prior to doing sessions, no. Like I've had some type of situations like that, but like nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get right into this
What's
segment that I
the
have on the podcast.
tea? What's the tea?
It's a segment on my podcast. My favorite segment is called
Your
Twitter.
favorite segment?
Yeah, it's really the only segment that I have now. I got rid of the other one. It's called Twitter
Are these
Hot.
Gymshark?
Yeah.
Okay, period.
What the?
Oh, and you got your icy earrings in again.
Yeah.
Period.
Hell yeah.
He said
Um,
he cold in the summertime. Fuck y'all talking about? Oh, my little prince. Did I say that last time?
I don't
You said
know.
I'm good. You did. I did ask that last time, and you said I can.
Yeah, no, we're
But
good.
you about to get monetized, so
This
can I
is
still curse?
I don't know. I'll find out how that goes when I get the when
Coming
I what
soon.
the fuck. Okay, Twitter hot takes. We're gonna look through some tweets and
Oh
we're gonna
no, my tweets.
no,
Oh, okay. Whew.
these are just random
Okay.
trending tweets,
Okay.
and
Let's do it.
we're gonna react and we're gonna give input and whatnot.
Let's do it.
Okay, first tweet. It's a tweet and then a quote tweet.
Okay.
The original tweet says, "When you're not a whore, niggas love you differently," but the quote tweet says, "Niggas love hoes more."
Damn, that's deep. That's a good one.
You agree with that?
Yep. I think that niggas love hoes way more.
How so? From your
If you know,
experience,
you know. Y'all watching. If you know, you know.
yeah, I would say hoes. Yeah,
I
hoes are
know. I'm 28, wise, firm, years old, and I just know like Yeah, bitches are annoying.
Wait, who's annoying?
The girlfriends.
Wow.
No shade.
So when you're a girlfriend, do you feel like you're annoying?
No. But you
So,
gotta be a hoe first to figure that out.
what?
It's the truth. Like you have to
Okay.
just know how to deal with men. You have to know how to deal with men. Men are different. Like all that nagging stuff, like blowing their
Hmm.
phone up, doing all of those things. It might keep them around, like from a toxic perspective, but
Yeah.
in real life, like you have to experience multiple men and not even just in a sexual manner,
Yeah.
but just dating, getting to know them and understanding how men operate and what they require.
Yeah.
That's how you keep a man happy and
Yeah.
really know how to tend to them. And that's what they would quote unquote consider a hoe.
So you think hoes are better at keeping men happy, basically?
Yes.
So then what's the balance then? Do you feel like if you get into a relationship, you're going to be the favorable woman, or do you think a hoe can come along and
It could happen, yeah. It can happen to anybody. I'm not different or special, but I just hope that my man would like, be honest with me and whatever.
hmm
But who knows? Who cares?
Yeah, hoes are fun.
Yeah. And everybody loves fun. Like and that's what life is about.
Yeah.
Fun. It's literally the pursuit of happiness. Men will settle for a woman for stability, comfort, kids, whatever expectations that they might have for their life, but they're still gonna do what makes them happy.
Yeah. I was watching you watch White Lotus?
No.
I was watching White Lotus and there was this dude, basically we can call her a good girl.
Mhm.
He was talking to this good girl. The good girl walks off and talks to some other dude eventually.
Mhm.
So he resorts to being with a hoe. And
Mhm.
he was like way happier with the hoe. Literal prostitute.
Yeah. Some people like
Hoes are fun.
yeah. I just feel like I said, it's just about life experiences and like you being able to kind of like be malleable and like be in different
Yeah.
scenarios and be you could take me to the club, you could take me to the strip club, we can go to church, we could go out to eat, we could do, you know what I mean? Whereas like
Hmm.
maybe not everybody is that comfortable doing all those different things, or even if you do want to come from like a sexual standpoint,
Yeah.
like being experimentative and like trying new things, like that's important in life. And sometimes people that's like super women that's super stiff and like just
Hmm.
kind of vanilla, like you go to work, come home, fuck your bitch, you get the same pussy every single night. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fun.
But
And it's no shade, cause like that's beautiful. And people, some men are super disciplined, and they're not worried about the fun, and that's beautiful too. But for me, like I really understand life for what it is. So it's like I would be foolish to like act like that's not the case, you know.
okay, I don't remember if I asked you this last time, but
Yeah.
would you be comfortable sharing your men?
I feel like we did talk about this last
Yeah,
time.
we
I feel
probably
like you
did.
used to ask me if I would be poly.
Yeah,
So,
we probably did.
funnily enough, I was actually just talking to my friend about this.
Yeah.
And she was like saying that basically I'm like one of the only people that she knows that she feel like could have like multiple boyfriends. So I feel like if I was to be poly, it would be like me and like having multiple boyfriends, not me being one of the women.
That's interesting.
Mm. What?
I don't see that working out
You know,
necessarily because
why not?
if the men know that they're sharing you,
Mhm.
they're going to go out and get something
I don't think.
else.
I mean, if they do, we could have an agreement upon what's really going on. But there's some men out there who will be perfectly okay with just being with me.
I think they'll pretend. They'll pretend like they
I
are.
mean, it's whatever. I'm not pressed. Like, it's not that deep. But
Okay.
if I just to answer your question, if I was to be poly, like it would be,
Yeah, you'd have multiple men.
yeah, or maybe a girlfriend too. Fuck it, why not?
You could see a man agreeing to.
Yes, 1,000% yes. You guys watching? I'm sure that there's some of y'all that would be okay with that. As a matter of fact, if you are, maybe hit me up. Maybe we can arrange something.
Yeah, okay. They would be okay with it for the first like month, maybe. Maybe they'll last a month. Eventually, they're going to be like,
I think that's your personal
I don't
experiences and your
know.
own perspective. Everyone's different.
I don't know. Men are men. If this is, What?
Yeah, men are men, and I feel like I know enough
Oh my lord.
to know that you don't agree. So
No,
are
but I
you?
mean, it
So
goes
are
back to
you're just saying that you wouldn't do that? That's basically what you're saying.
I wouldn't do relationships at all in general.
Oh gosh,
I'm done
really?
with that
You're
shit.
anti-relationship?
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
relationships are boring, dull. I mean, in the
So you
beginning,
agree with what I was saying?
yeah, that's why I don't do relationships at all.
So who you be fucking hoes? You pay for pussy? Have you ever paid for pussy before?
That is so crazy. The leap from what we were talking about to this.
I want to know. I know the answer now already though by your facial
What?
expression, so you
That's
don't even have
crazy.
to answer it.
That's crazy. I think everybody's paid for coochie.
I already know. I knew it. I already
In
knew.
one way or another.
I knew you did by your face because I study body language.
Anyway, it's not the preferable
All
way
right,
to
I
get.
won't. I won't interview you. My bad.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fucking. It doesn't matter. But no, it's definitely not the preferable way to get coochie. My preferred method of approach is to
Yeah,
go
what is
after
your approach?
girls that are in relationships. That's what I prefer to do.
That's a smart approach, especially
Yeah,
the ones that are like deprived.
yeah, because then you don't pay for anything because the boyfriend pays for everything.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, so that's the
That
way
is
I
an
prefer to do it.
interesting take. Wow, that you're toxic. That's terrible.
That's not
You're gonna
terrible.
get bad karma.
The problem is
If you ever get into a relationship, you're gonna have terrible karma.
that's the thing. I'm not that shit's over.
So
That
you're just
ship
gonna
has
be
sailed.
alone forever.
Yeah, I don't like the word alone though. I feel like if you have friends and family, you're never going to be alone.
You are hilarious. OMG. This
This
is
this
so
alone
funny.
thing, it's almost like I don't know. I don't know. You're not alone. If you have people in your life that love you,
But who are you sleeping next to every night? Like who's really sucking your dick sloppy just the way you like it?
I mean, I have people that can do that, but
I
sleeping
don't know.
with
I feel like when you have that one woman that really just knows you and understands you and just cooks your favorite meal and like rubs your back at night, like that shit probably feels so good. And of course, it's not necessary. Like you'll be all right without it, but you can't deny that it's like that's a different type of feeling than having your friends and family.
that's a yeah, that's a different type of boring. When you're waking up to the same person every fucking day,
You are
that
hilarious.
sounds terrible.
You are hilarious.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that would come over, spend a couple of nights, and even that was like, you got to go. Because
Ooh,
at a certain point, it's like
damn, you straight.
that might that's probably more of a me thing,
Yeah, it is.
but also even for other people, after so many nights waking up to the
Yeah,
same shit.
I agree. That's why I said I feel like I could probably have like multiple
Oh my
boyfriends.
god, good luck with that.
I mean, I'm not pressing it. Like, I'm not, it's not like a necessity. So it's like, if it doesn't happen, I'll just pick one and then I'll just do what I want.
But yeah, yeah, I go after people's girlfriends because the girlfriends they're taken care of because I don't want to take care of you, to be honest. I want you to come over, get the job done,
That's sick.
and I want you to go home to your
That is
man.
sick.
That's
That's
not sick
sick.
though.
That is
That's
sick.
not sick because I've preached.
That's sick and nasty work right there.
It's not sick, and
Can you believe I chipped my toe? How do they look?
they look fine.
Okay.
They look good. But no, it's not.
Thank
It's not
you.
sick because I've preached on this podcast a
When have
million
you
times.
preached?
I've preached to not be in a relationship.
Damn,
I've told everybody
anti-relationship for
like
sure.
just don't do it because your girlfriend is sharing. They are out here. I know for a fact these girls are out here. The ones that claim they're committed, loyal, it's all bullshit.
Have you
They
been
out
cheated
here.
on before?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it sounds like you have some unresolved trauma that you're dealing with. That you
No,
need
it's
to.
resolved.
I
I
don't.
found the resolution. Yeah,
You're
just stay away
sick.
from them.
You are sick.
It's resolved. But
Well,
you've cheated before, right?
no.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
I'm not a cheater or a liar or a thief.
Okay.
What? Those are things I don't do.
What's the longest you've been in a relationship then?
A couple years.
No cheating. Couple years, no
Absolutely
cheating.
not. Absolutely not.
Was this like an on and off?
No.
Ugh.
I literally haven't had sex since like November. Maybe even sooner than that. Maybe even before that.
Okay.
Like I don't have to like I'm not it's not that deep to me. Like I prioritize other things.
I don't know. I feel like if you were together, so how long was that? 2 years, the relationship?
Mhm.
Yeah, if y'all were together longer, you would have cheated eventually because you was just, you would have got bored.
You think so?
Yeah, after so many years, my longest relationship was 3 years, and I had to take breaks and go find something else and then come back every once in a while. I wasn't cheating though.
I'm sure my ex was cheating on me though.
Yeah, I'm sure too.
Mhm.
Did you sleep last night? Or you come on
So
the
I
podcast?
just so okay, so to be fair, I landed at like 7 p.m.
Okay.
and then I had clients all night until 3 a.m.
Oh wow.
And then I woke up at 8 because my friend landed from her flight.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've had a crazy night into day, but I'm here. I made it. So excuse
you're
my
here.
yawning, y'all.
You're
My
here
bad.
falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm awake.
All right. We got another tweet.
Okay,
Um.
that was a good question. That was a good one.
All right. How many bodies is too many bodies?
For who? Like, what? Who's asking that?
Well, this is a girl's tweet, but it's basically asking like, what body count is too much?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh wow. So if a guy has 1,000 bodies, you're like, yeah,
No,
we can be in a committed relationship, and you'll never do anything with anybody else, even though you have 1,000 bodies.
I just, I feel like I just meet people where they are and
Okay.
like not where they've been. So it's like if they have 1,000 bodies, like first of all, nobody, anyone that I meet, I feel like is not gonna have 1,000 bodies. Cause like I generally tend to go for men that's a little more reserved and
No.
disciplined and just more business minded. And I feel like they don't really have time for that. So it's like they probably have quite maybe 100, maybe a couple hundred, but 1,000, that's not my type of guy anyway. You know what I
No.
mean? I could tell, like you, like I said, I feel like when you know men, you get to really understand how they maneuver. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't even be a thing for me. But I don't. That's not even a question that I ask. Like I don't even care about
Well,
that.
no. Obviously, you wouldn't just ask, but
Yeah. So if you don't
just
ask, you'll never know. So who cares?
yeah. But basically, you're saying 1,000 is steep. That's
It
basically
1,000 definitely is steep, but like I would never
yeah.
ask. So if I never ask, I wouldn't know, and then I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really care either. I
Yeah.
like a good whore.
Yeah, experience is great.
Okay. We got another one.
Okay.
Would you fight for your man in public if you see him with another woman?
Fuck no. What do I look like?
Okay, so the woman can have him, basically.
Absolutely yes.
Okay.
1,000 times. Yes, 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 1,000 times.
Um,
I wouldn't fight, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't even entertain that. Like
mhm.
I wouldn't even it wouldn't even be a thing. Because for me, like whatever whatever I lose, I get back 10 times. So like if a woman could take a man from me, that means that God has something way bigger and better planned.
Okay, what if you what if you catch him out in public with another woman?
Hmm.
They're holding hands, and you catch him, and he's like, "Oh shit, this is my cousin, so and so." You let him.
I probably wouldn't even like if I seen him in public with another woman, like I wouldn't even approach them. I wouldn't even say nothing.
Oh,
I would just leave the place and block them and act
okay,
like they never exist.
but that's his cousin. You gotta.
I don't care if
No,
that's his cousin taking the groceries in the house. Like that don't got nothing to do with me. Y'all holding hands, that's not my vibe.
okay.
So baby, you won't never hear from me again. Especially like I said, I don't cheat, lie, or steal. So I don't like people who cheat, lie, or steal. So if you lying to me about something stupid and shit like that, you want to be walking with somebody holding hands, baby, you're dumb.
You've never lied to your man before.
No.
Come on.
What?
You never lied.
No.
Just a little like white lie. Just like
No. Maybe like if I was trying to surprise him on his birthday or something and I had to lie about where I'm
no.
at, that's probably the only time. But I'm not a liar. I'm not weird.
Have you had the type of boyfriend that asks where you are consistently?
I've been in situations where men had tried to clock me, but I'm not really clockable.
So what do you just tell them nothing, or do you tell them exactly where you are, what you're doing?
Um, I'll tell them if I feel like it, but if I don't, I
That's
won't
crazy.
respond. How you think everything's so crazy?
Because it's like if you don't respond, then obviously they're going to assume you're up to no good type
That's
shit.
what assuming is stupid. So if you assume, that's on
All right, good luck, fellas. Um,
you. What
okay,
you mean? Good luck. Like,
no, I'm bullshitting.
please.
We got another tweet.
What's the tweet?
So girls get paid to get pooped on in Dubai for 70K to
Mm-hmm.
150K.
I'm aware.
Would y'all go? Would you go?
You know, that's something I think about sometimes, occasionally, while I'm sitting
Like
and contemplating life.
that's a yearly salary just to get shit on.
I know. And to be honest, I don't think that I would be able to. As much as I would probably want to for the money, I don't think that my set of morals and my just perspective on myself and like life, I couldn't allow that.
But you would want to.
I mean, who wouldn't want 70, 80, $100,000 for something that's going to be over in a few minutes? Like, but when you really sit and think about what's going to have to happen, it's like, that's tough. I don't think I would be able to physically withstand that.
Yeah, but I feel like nobody's going to find out if you do it.
It's not about people finding out, it's about the way it would make me feel about myself.
You would feel degraded or something.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah. I mean, some women like to feel that way, but me personally, like I wouldn't like that. It wouldn't make me feel good about myself and it doesn't align with my values.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But what's so bad about getting shit on? Is it's
Some people
just
like it. Some guys like it. Like I be having scat requests.
a lot of guys like it.
Yeah.
And you don't shit on people?
I haven't. No. I'm not saying that I never would, but I
Okay.
haven't. I peed on somebody before, but I never shit on
Oh, is that something you actually offer is the pissing? Or did you just do that for fun?
them. It was in a session, but I don't offer it though. He just like asked. He was like begging me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I would do it
Yeah.
again though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The shitting thing though. Again, I just feel like my body wouldn't allow me to do it. Like I feel
Yeah.
like once I'm on top of the person, like I would get stage fright.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. I've
Yeah.
had a few girls tell me the first time is the worst time. But eventually you find out
You get
ways to
comfortable.
yeah, you just got to eat the right stuff. Drink.
Mm. I actually, funnily enough, I have an amazing digestive system. Like I shit at least like 2 to 3 times a day,
Oh god.
and like almost immediately after meals. So it's like I would be the perfect proponent for that.
Yeah. I remember Sasha Monet told me she shits 3 times a day.
Yeah, I do. Like I pretty much 2 to 3 times a day. That's healthy. That's how you're
Three
supposed to
times a
be.
day,
That's literally how you're supposed to be.
I guess, but I couldn't imagine trying to clean up 3 times a day. That just sounds
It
annoying.
has to be done. I feel like as women, we do that anyway, whether we shit
Yeah.
or not. So
Yeah, I'm a once a day type of guy. Sometimes there may be two. Rarely. Rarely.
I feel like a lot of men don't shit that often because y'all be eating bullshit.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Y'all don't drink enough water.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't
That's
know.
exactly what it is.
Water makes you shit?
Yes, because I mean, there's a number of other things that I do that aid in my digestive health, but I feel like water is the first step, and y'all don't even take that step.
Oh my God, I drink water.
How much? Like a lot?
No, definitely not
Is
a lot. I drink more
exactly
Gatorade than water.
exactly. So, and Gatorade has sodium in it, which makes your colon and your intestines contract,
Hmm.
which in a sense would prevent you from shitting and cause you to be like backed up more than anything. But this is not a medical podcast, so we can move along.
No. Let's stay on the shitting.
Oh, you're trying to get the
What's
scat people get excited.
no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm actually trying to get down to the bottom of this. What's wrong with shitting once a day? What happens to me?
You have okay, have you ever got a colon cleanse?
No.
Firstly, men are like most likely to get colon cancer
Yeah.
because I don't know why exactly the reasoning, but if you don't get it like cleaned out, there'll be like dried up poop and like hard and solidified. Like, you know how like when you don't get your teeth clean for a long time
Right.
and you get like plaque and stuff, that's like even when you floss, like you can't get it out.
Yeah.
That's kind of how like the poop stays in your colon. And
Okay.
it's like if you don't shit enough and have that constant flow and like help with your digestive health to like break it down and like really like clean it all out and get colon cleanses and like really take
Hmm.
care of yourself, it'll build up and build up and build up and build up. And then that's why men be having like big lean bellies and like they be having hard stomachs and they be having stomach problems and acid reflux and indigestion and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you have to like because there's stuff you have to do. Like you have to eat a lot of iron and you need to like take probiotics and stuff and like
Yeah.
really do things to help, especially with our diet, because we're not even meant to eat half the stuff that we eat
Yeah.
already. So
Okay.
you have to be proactive and really be intentional about your health, digestive health in order for you to have that clean. Like I've colon cleanses, like if you get a colon cleanse, they literally stick a like a little tube. Well, you do it yourself, but like you put like a little tube up your butt. Damn, it's making my stomach hurt talking about this. I have to poop. But they
Uh,
literally put like a little tube up your butt and then like it's water like shoots up it and then like it basically like flushes you out. And like usually there's like a camera and you can
mhm.
literally see the hardened shit like flushing out of your colon. And when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, all of that was like stuck inside of me. Like that's crazy. If
That's
anybody got a colon cleanse on here, comment below if you ever got a colon cleanse or it's called a colonic. If you ever got colonic, comment
mhm.
below your experience.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It's
Um,
not fun at all. It hurts so bad. And you cramp, it's painful, but it's really good for you though. I actually need to get one soon, but it's painful that I don't like I'm dreading
okay.
it.
Have you ever tried anal?
Mhm.
Hmm.
I don't mind it. I feel like you asked me that last time too,
I
if
probably
I'm not
did.
mistaken. But yeah, I don't mind anal. It's cool. But the dick has to be on more on the smaller side.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it. Yeah, I remember the small dick thing. Small
Mm.
dick is crazy.
I hate big dicks.
Yeah.
They're not good for nothing. And they're speaking of having 1,000 bodies, those be the ones that be fucking a lot of bitches. But I like more of like
Okay.
I like boyfriend dick.
Yeah, like 5 inches.
Yep,
Yeah, that
exactly. That's the
sounds.
sweet spot.
That's crazy.
Is it? I love some boyfriend dick. I hate a
Okay.
big dumb dick. Like what you want me to do with that?
What do you
And
eat?
my jaw, like my mouth is like naturally small. My pussy is naturally small.
Right. You dating Asian men? What do you?
Fuck no. They and I like a little girth. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But no, regular guys. Like I like a little 5'6", 7 even is not that bad. But
Uh,
once it gets up into the 8, 9, 10 range, I'm cool. I don't really. I'll give you a foot job.
all right. Well, it's been going viral that this girl had a BBL that stank.
I heard about that.
Yeah, there was something wrong with her BBL. I guess she got it removed or something.
Okay. I think I
But
saw
this,
that on TikTok.
yeah, this tweet right here says, "Suddenly, I'm not considering a BBL. Stink allegations is where I draw the line." So, would you consider the BBL?
Nah, I love my natural body, my natural shape. If anything, I would get like a tummy tuck or lipo, which
Okay.
would could potentially have the same problems.
Yeah.
But I'm not pressed. I feel like I naturally have a really nice shape. I
Uh-huh.
feel like a little extra work in the gym could get me right. But yeah, maybe a tummy tuck if anything.
So a tummy tuck. This
Mhm.
would imply that you have some type of insecurity or
Um, kinda, sorta. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little insecure about like my little lower tummy area.
okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. So you don't do you like being on the larger side or would you want to
Larger
be
side is
would you want to
crazy.
be
You are insane.
no, there's nothing wrong with being chunky. I prefer chunky
I
women.
was about to say, I don't, to answer your question, I love being plus size. Like, I don't mind it. Or I love being thick. I love being bigger. But
Yeah.
literally, it's just like my lower stomach that bothers me. But honestly, it's like if you have like the ass and everything, the stomach comes with it.
Yeah.
So it's just like it kind of. That's why I said like it's just not that deep to me. If I did, like I said, if I did do anything, I would just get a tummy tuck and just keep everything else like thick.
Yeah. Yeah, I like chunky women. I like bellies and I like it.
A
It
lot of
don't
men
it
do.
don't bother me at all.
I don't have no problem getting niggas. So it's not about that. It's just like my own thing, like how it look in clothes and stuff. And like I model too,
Right.
like outside of foot modeling. So it's just like it just looks like more clean and like tight. But also I feel
Uh-huh.
like sometimes when you're bigger and then you get a tummy tuck, it could look crazy sometimes. Cause like you got this flat ass stomach, this fat ass butt. You know? Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite look either. So it just depends. Like,
Yeah, I don't like BBL bellies. They have a
mm,
certain look,
look, like it just looks flat and hard.
and the belly button don't be right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those.
Agreed.
I don't like
Agreed.
when the thighs and the all the shit doesn't match. It doesn't.
Agreed.
Yeah, it doesn't. All right.
Yeah, but there's some good work out there too. Like I feel like
Yeah.
some people do really good work and some people have really natural looking work done.
Well, people always praise scissor.
I
Scissors.
don't love Scissor's body. It looks hard to me.
It looks hard.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it's definitely not going to move much because
You know
it's.
what? Like, but even not even just actually like the look of it. Like it looks hard because she has a naturally muscular body.
Uh-huh.
So it just looks like really tight and like really up high and like, you know,
Yeah.
which is not my preferred. Like I like something a little more like jiggly, like loose type of
Uh-huh.
vibe. But that's just personal preference, I feel like cuz some people like track bodies, you know?
Uh-huh.
So it's just a different preference.
Yeah, I think scissor. The scissor have like shots. She doesn't have a BBL
She did
necessarily,
no, she has a BBL for sure.
but a BBL is a fat transfer.
Mhm.
Scissor was skinny.
She was never skinny. She was never skinny. She just had a muscular build.
I might need to look at some
You
old
do.
photos. I
Yeah,
thought
she
Scissor was skinny.
mm-mm. No.
She had body fat.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta,
Everyone
I
has
gotta, I
body
gotta look.
fat except for
No, but
like Kendall Jenner. Probably the only one that doesn't.
no, but you have to have a certain amount of body fat to stuff it in your ass.
Yeah, not a lot, just a couple ounces. You don't need a whole lot.
Okay, I need to look at some old photos.
How big are you making it? It's not like you're adding pounds to the ass. You're just adding a couple like a couple incisions to make it shapely. You don't need a lot of fat. Like
You
you
gotta
have
have
to be
something.
realistic. Yeah, but it's not what you think. It's not nearly what you think.
I could have sworn Scissor was skinny. I could have
Mm-mm.
sworn. Okay,
Look it up.
because Jada Waiter got ass shots.
Yeah, she got shots because she was skinny.
Yeah, that's what I
Go ahead,
thought.
look up old pictures of Scissor. She wasn't. She was never
Ew,
skinny.
no, not right now. No.
He said, no, 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 not right now.
Okay, we got another tweet.
Okay.
This is interesting because
Is it?
I know all about this.
Do you?
I don't understand how guys fall for girls fake orgasming. It's obvious when it actually happens because you can literally feel it. And
That
if
is
you don't
hilarious.
know what I mean, you haven't been doing it right. I have felt this.
You felt a woman come before? Is that what you're
plenty
saying?
of times.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to feel it. It's like a little pulsating type of thing.
Yeah, and there's a difference between like a Kegel and actual orgasm. The orgasm
Mm.
is pretty fast.
Oh, so you feel like women be physically like for it, like making it feel like she's coming.
Yeah, women can
I
definitely
thought they was
squeeze.
just moaning and
Well, that
shit.
yeah, it's usually just moaning louder and louder and acting like you're coming or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, you could definitely feel orgasm. But my question for you is, have you faked orgasms?
No, I don't do that.
Are you the type to? I don't know if I asked you this. Do you come from penetration?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Why?
That sounds like no. That sounds like
Oh, no, sometimes. Just the dick has to be not too big, like I said.
usually I can get a girl to come from penetration, but some girls it's like it literally just doesn't work. Like I know what I'm doing, but
Yeah, if it depends on the woman, like the anatomy of her vagina and your penis. Like sometimes it's the angles is just not hitting right.
would you prefer oral as opposed to actual?
Absolutely, yes. I don't like fucking
Ah,
that much.
mm,
I think we definitely did talk about this. Maybe. I don't know. But
maybe.
yeah, no, I don't like fucking that much.
Yeah, there's. I always make sure the girl comes though, because if I notice that they can't come from penetration, I'll get down there and do my thing with the mouth work type shit. But
I'm
yeah,
cracking up. Yeah, I saw some of your little worship videos. So yeah, active.
or are they good or
I don't know. I'm just saying. But
what?
what?
What
I'm
do you
just saying.
mean?
If
That's
you're
crazy.
sucking toes and shit all crazy like that, then I'm sure you eat pussy too. In the same manner.
Okay, but what do you
It
think
goes
about the
hand in
worship though?
hand.
Do you
I
think
didn't watch like in depth. I just seen like some little clips, I guess, on your Twitter.
have you seen the clips? I can't get judgment from the clips.
I don't recall.
That's crazy.
Bring one up right now. Let me see.
No,
All right, see you. Then you don't want me. You don't want my opinion that bad.
no, I can show you after the pod, but right now it'd be crazy.
Funny,
Okay,
funny, funny.
okay, we got another one. Um, what is this? Okay, modern dating is rigged. Men have to prove they're worthy while women act like just existing makes them valuable. You agree with that?
I agree, but I agree that women just existing is valuable. So I agree with both parts.
That is crazy.
It's the truth of life. Look where we are right now. Look at this particular instance. Where would this podcast be
That's
without us women?
yeah.
You would be foolish to disagree.
Okay, we're talking.
It's life. This podcast is a small
uh,
example of the bigger picture, which is life,
right.
in which women are valuable just by existing. We bring beauty, femininity, nurturing, love, light, guidance, kindness, softness, and all of the above. That's what we bring to the world, and that's valuable, and it's worth any amount of money.
So men can't just exist and be valuable.
Absolutely not. It's
That's crazy.
y'all don't bring the same things.
No, but we bring different things. It's like it's
Y'all bring
dichotomy.
different. Yeah. Okay. Hear me out. Y'all, we can do what y'all do, but y'all can't do what we do. Let's just put it that way. And that's no shade or nothing. Like it's just the truth of life.
What the hell do you mean by
Like
that?
like how women bring all of the things I just described. Men, okay, y'all can bring like security and masculinity and like those
Hmm.
are really the only things I could think of at the moment. Do you have any other things in mind? Because I don't want to discredit y'all, but
Well, I believe that the main thing that men provide more so than women would be like leadership, probably.
leadership, protection,
It's pretty
security,
important.
yeah. But okay, so I say that to say I feel like women can do those things on our own. Like we could get security systems and we can lead ourselves a very vast majority of the time. And also like we can provide ourselves with those like what else? Whereas men can't. really nurture, they can't really provide beauty and softness and all the things that women could bring. Like, y'all don't give that.
I feel like the physical advantage plays a role as well. Because whereas I've been working in warehousing for like 10 years
Mhm.
doing physical work,
Mhm.
my job doesn't even allow women to do what I specifically do at my
Yeah,
job.
because they shouldn't.
And I feel like that's a bit of a natural advantage. The whole, NBA players get paid more than WNBA because they're just not going to
Exactly.
be able to
Exactly.
produce the
So
same
you guys can
results.
bring you. I will not discredit men in that aspect. You guys definitely bring something to the workforce.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that way you guys are more valuable in the workforce. And I don't really necessarily disagree that, like, men may be getting paid more in certain positions and stuff, cuz it's like naturally sometimes y'all are going to do more.
Mhm.
But on the contrary, I also believe that women should get paid just to exist.
Okay. See, you took it too far.
It's just how I feel, in my opinion. That's all.
Paid to exist.
Yes, I do. My cash
Uh,
app is like I really want to do it, but I'm not.
I mean, I don't care if you
It's
do.
okay. No, no, no. I'm not gonna. We gonna keep it cute. We'll keep it cute. Just follow
Yeah.
me, y'all.
What I don't
Tag
agree
me
with,
in the comment. I mean, tag me in the caption, in the description.
tag you.
I mean, at me. Put my Instagram and my Twitter in the caption. Can you do that?
I can tag your YouTube channel. I cannot.
Oh, that's nice. But I mean, like, I want them to follow my Instagram though,
Yeah, you
and my
shout it out at
Twitter.
the end of the episode. That's what I have people do.
Oh, okay, period.
Yeah, the part I don't agree with is it says modern dating is rigged. This was always like this. Was it not always like this? Like, if you even go back to like the 40s and 50s, women were usually more likely to take care of the home while the man works, right?
Yeah, but I feel like the difference is that it's under the presumption that, like, in like the past, women were being provided for in return for taking care of the home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like now I think the issue is that men feel like women are expecting and feel entitled to get paid and taken care of for nothing.
Yeah.
They're not cooking, they're not cleaning, they're not taking care of their men. So it's like they're like, what am I paying you for? What am I taking care of you for? I think that's where it's becoming a modern, like the modern
Mm-hmm.
difference. It's like in the past it was like how you said, it was kind of like a balance and
Yeah.
whatever. But now I feel like a lot of women might like feel more entitled to certain things, and which I don't think they're wrong. But
Yeah, you're one of those women.
I mean, me personally, like I don't ask or like feel entitled to things from men per se,
Yeah.
but I believe that I deserve what I receive from them. And that's naturally. Like I don't feel like it's not like I feel like someone owes it to me, but when it's given, like I understand and I appreciate and I receive it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like I have to like, cuz I feel like the issue in reference to that tweet is that like women are like asking and begging and feeling entitled to
Right.
it. Like basically like you got to do this for me type of thing. And it's like you don't have to do it for me, but it's like I'm not going to talk to you. So,
Okay. But when you are, I don't know if I asked you this. Would you live with your partner in the same home?
no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, so you're definitely not cooking and cleaning. You're not doing shit.
When I get married, so okay, so when you say partner, are you talking about husband?
Yeah, let's say husband.
If I'm married,
Uh huh.
then yes, I would be cooking and cleaning, and I would live with my husband.
You would live with him, you cook and clean,
Mhm.
and the expectation would be for him to take care of all the bills and
Mhm.
things of that nature.
Yeah.
And
And
you,
I would still work. I would still maintain my businesses and stuff because
mm,
I had businesses outside of the feet stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, I would still do my thing, and I would help him with whatever he has going on, and we would build together.
So you want to get married,
Maybe.
Now it's maybe. Okay.
What? Potentially.
Uh, Potentially you want to get married, but also potentially you want multiple men.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
All right.
Where life
We
is gonna
can, we
take
can.
me. We're wrapping it up on that note.
No.
Oh, he said no. This is a good episode. You gotta keep talking.
No. We'll do one more.
I have to low key feel like I've said enough.
No, you haven't said enough. We got this is a long one. I don't
Mhm.
even. This is so old. I don't even remember it. My husband is making us fly home from our honeymoon after one day because he found out I sent my ex a simple goodbye text on the morning of our wedding. It was a goodbye text, for goodness sake, not an I will always love you text, not a drop everything and meet me at the altar text. I needed to say goodbye to have closure on the unmarried part of my life. Please tell me my sensitive slash nostalgic girlies understand.
That's tough.
So after one day on their honeymoon, he found out she sent her ex a goodbye text on the morning of their wedding. Would you? What is the point of doing that?
Yeah, I'm gagged. I have so many questions.
What is the
First of all,
point?
why she didn't delete the evidence? That's the first problem.
She probably thought he couldn't get in her phone or some shit.
Girl, that's the first place she went wrong. First of all, why didn't she delete it? Second of all, why would you do that? And if you was gonna do that, you should have did that back when he first proposed, girl.
Yeah,
Like
what does a goodbye text do? It's your
nothing.
ex. You've
It's
basically
petty. I feel like some people like are like fiends for closure. Like
yeah
they just need to hear that other person say, "I don't want you. We're never gonna be together."
yeah
Like,
yeah.
but it's just stupid. Some people just it's like an insecurity thing. It's like a psychological thing. It's like a need for like yeah, a need for clarity. Some people are just like that.
So
But
if you were the husband, you would be upset with this your wife
yeah,
sending.
I would actually be mad as shit. I would be like, why the fuck did I marry this dumb, dizzy woman? That's what I would
Yeah.
say. I would be so mad at myself.
Yes.
But if also on the other hand, he knew who he married, I'm sure she was showing signs of those type of dumb behaviors prior to them getting married.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
not that exact thing, but like even in conversations they've had, like
Yeah.
like needing to get the last text or like say like the last word. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm sure
Yeah.
there was signs that
Yeah.
she was weird before that, so he probably was upset. But I'm sure he probably didn't like he probably stayed with her.
Yeah, I would say this implies that she's been thinking about her ex.
Yeah, it does. And for her
Like,
to text him and then still like
yeah,
my bad.
the you've been thinking about your ex this whole time. You've been waiting on this
To
wedding.
text him and not delete the messages, it just makes it even worse. Like your intentions was all in the wrong place.
Yeah. Would you say you have a hard time moving on when you're done with a guy, when you're broken up?
Mm, no,
No.
no, not at all.
Okay. There was a little pause there.
Cause it's like I have in the past, like when I was younger.
Yeah, spun the block.
No, not spun the block, but just like, been a little heartbroken, like,
Uh,
didn't want to date again. But I feel like now I'm grown. Life happens. Like,
you've never spun the block?
no. People, guys be trying to spin the block on me, but like, I would never, I don't move backwards. I only evolve and elevate. So it's like, I'm not going back
Mm.
and doing something I already did. If it ended, there's a reason why.
Yeah, that makes sense. It never works out when people spin the block.
It doesn't. And if any, I'm very big on like personal development. So I'm constantly wanting to become a better person. So it's like
Yeah.
by the time you try to spin the block, I'm already a better version of myself. Like,
Yeah, I feel you on that. Okay, you can shout out your socials and your
bye,
sites.
you guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at the real pretty ms, and my Twitter is pretty mixed with 3 X's. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, that's the show.